Folks, let's give Brian a hand and everybody who helps with what he does to raise money for these kids. I've been out there before. I've seen what they do. He's described it to me over the years, and man, that's a good thing. And I appreciate you. I'm so happy to be following that. I mean, let's see what I can do. But no, it is great to be here. Thank all of you for coming out. Thank you to Brian and the folks at Living Life for putting this on. I'm a little bit, hello, can you hear me? A little bit short. I'm a little bit shorter than Greg Barnes. But for those of you that don't know me, I'm Jason Akins. I'm running to be the next sheriff of Walker County. Tell you a little about myself. I was born and raised at Burroughs Crossing, graduated from Curry High School in '93, and finished my bachelor's degree at Birmingham Southern College in '98. My family and I attend Desperation Church. We have for the past 7 years, and basically that's it. Not a whole lot to say there. Since I got out of college, I've spent most of my adult working life working in and managing our 2 family businesses and working at the Sheriff's Department. Now, for those of you who have ever ran a small business, you understand that the challenges involved with that are very particular, very different from the challenges of a large business. One of the things that I learned from the many years of working with my dad and helping him to run and grow a business, actually 2 businesses, is accountability. Now, when I was younger, I made excuses. I got defensive. But as I got older, I began to get a little bit wiser. I hope to get a lot wiser. And I began to understand the best thing you can do is just simply own your mistakes, apologize, and try to move on the best you can. Some people don't want to let you forget your mistakes, but you know, that's life. But you're accountable for your finances. If you're not, then at the end of the day, when you go over budget on a project, the guy at the top is the one that doesn't get paid. So I learned that very quickly. You're accountable for your employees. I've never had a customer call me or come up to me and say, I'm not very happy and I really want to chew out one of your workers. But they want to talk to me.
Amen.
And there's nothing, that's just the way it is. And as you get older, you accept that and you try to move on. But that was probably been one of the main things I've learned in being a part of small businesses. As far as my time at the Sheriff's Department, I started out as a part-time rookie corrections officer and left as a full-time sergeant. Dealt with a wide array of issues and people. And some of it you can't imagine, because I assure you, before I went to work there, I could not imagine it. Everything from a teacher that literally shoplifted bubble gum. And I remember asking, why in the world? I don't know why. Everything from that to people who had committed multiple homicides. So drug addicts to hitmen and everything and all points in between. I'm very proud of the time I put in out there. It means a lot to me. The things that I learned are too many to mention. But the experiences that I took from there have stayed with me and will stay with me for the rest of my life. To a certain degree, that place is home. I found a calling when I went to work out there. I believe I have a unique skill set that I can bring to bear from my experience in business, from my service with the Sheriff's Department, and my education. I believe I can bring this skill set to bear to take the Sheriff's Department in a positive direction. Now, we're going through some troubles. I don't have to tell any of you that. We all know that. But honestly, we've been through troubles before. There are troubles from the past that still haunt us, some from many, many years ago. And I think it's time for a change. I'm not against anybody. I'm not trying to hurt anyone or anything like that. I just think we are at a time where it's time to make a transition. And I believe that if we will be united and stand together and put in the hard work and have the patience and seize the opportunity that is before us, we can have a sheriff's department, a Walker County, and communities that we're all proud of. It won't be easy. One man can't do it. I don't care what anybody says who's running. One man cannot do it. You are made up of the people below you. But united we can. I'm Jason Akins, and I appreciate your support and your vote.